leave for a trip tomorrow and I'm gonna be away for 2 weeks and I'm only bringing a carry-on. Yeah, I am also myself very scared. I am known for overpacking. I literally have a purse for every outfit when I go on vacation. I like to bring a lot of shoes. I like to bring all of the extra potentially needed things in my luggage. And this is my first time traveling with just a carry-on, especially for a long trip, and we're going to Europe. So we're actually going to Portugal and Ibiza, which luckily it's a lot lighter clothes. It's like small pieces because it's hot right now. So that is a big plus. But aside from that, there aren't very many pluses. The reason we're doing carry-ons, let's get into it actually. So the reason that we're just doing carry-ons is because we're doing a lot of little trips within the trip. So we're going to 3 different Airbnbs in Portugal, and then we're also going to Ibiza. So we're going to be on a lot of flights, on a lot of trains, and it's just easier for us to have only carry-ons. But I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to figure out bringing everything that I possibly could need, but in a carry-on. We're in my bedroom now, and I'm going to show you guys the carry-on that I'm bringing. The first piece of luggage that I have is this carry-on right here. I also got these different little packing cubes. I already use packing cubes, but these are actually like compression packing cubes. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. They're compression packing cubes, which basically means that you put all of your stuff in them and then there's an extra zip to really make the package smaller. I'm organizing the packing cubes in terms of pieces. Usually I would pack in outfits, but I think because I'm going to be away for a little bit longer this time and also I don't have that much room, it's better to kind of do like a capsule wardrobe. So basically all that means is making the most out of each piece, getting multiple outfits out of one piece. So for example, I think I'm bringing like this one top that I'm going to be wearing in I think like 4 or 5 outfits. On the left, you guys will see that I have my shirts, I have like my long sleeves and then also my short sleeves. Then beside that, I have my jeans and my pants. I'm really only bringing 2 pairs of pants and one of them I'm wearing on the plane. Will also go into the outfit that I'm wearing on the plane and all of my travel stuff. Then I have my skirts and my 2-piece sets. And then beside that, I have my dresses. And so in each little packing cube, I'm going to keep them in the cubes when I'm actually traveling as well, because we're only in each place for about like 4 days. So there's no point in like unpacking. The one thing I am worried about is my liquids. I do want to be able to bring my hair care and my skincare, my makeup and all of that stuff. And when you're going to Europe, you have like this tiny little Ziploc bag. So that being said, I bought some mini little travel bottles that I'm going to put all of my stuff into. If it ends up being that I can't fit it, then I will just check my carry-on. But we're going to plan not to do that. We're going to plan that I'm actually just going to carry on everything. I also have my little go-to jewelry container that is never able to actually hold all of my jewelry because I bring so much with me. I think this is from like Amazon or something. All this stuff you can get on Amazon, I'm pretty sure. It has a section for like earrings, rings, an empty little spot. I usually put like my bangles there. And then up here is necklaces, as you can see. I was also figuring out what purses I want to bring, what purses go with every outfit. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm trying to plan like in a routine in the morning. I wake up in Europe and I am going to the bathroom. I'm going to brush my teeth and wash my face. And then I'm also going to put on a little makeup. And then I'm probably going to put on like deodorant. And then I'm also probably going to like do my hair. I also am going to have a washer and dryer, I think at 2 of the locations in the midway point of our trip. So that works out well. So I'll wash like underwear, swimsuits, probably tops because they'll probably be getting sweaty. The 2 perfumes I'm going to use when I'm in Europe are Burberry Her Elixir and YSL Libre. So the pink one is where I have Her. It just matches in color, so it's easy for me to remember. And basically all you do is you take off this little like top piece on your perfume bottle. It'll go back on properly, don't worry. And then you just basically spray into there's basically like a little hole at the bottom of this travel container. So I just do a few pumps. As you can see, it's filling up inside of here, so I'd like to have a bit more just because this one I wear a lot. It's like nearly full, and I'm just gonna go like this because there's like some on the outside. Don't want to waste it, you know? I'm always worried that this stuff is spilling, like it's slowly leaking out bit by bit. There's one time I used this and I feel like all of the stuff in it just disappeared. For some reason I can't get this one to spray without the little lid. I'm just gonna take my YSL Mon Paris perfume. I have a travel size of that, so that will be my night perfume. We're doing my electronics, so I bought this little converter that actually has a bunch of different little adapters. So things have been moved around a bit, so I'm just gonna show you the final product. Basically, I have my toothbrush, my makeup, and all of that sort of stuff in here. I have some of my hair products and like body care products, stuff like that. Then in here I have all of my jewelry, and then I have another little container that has even more jewelry. Then in here I have this little Ziploc that has all of my liquids, and I'm really hoping that this is around the size they use for the airline things. I don't know what they're called, airline regulations. So hopefully that's that. And then I have a bunch of hair products in here. These are the 3 purses that I'm gonna bring. One more fancy one for every day, and then one for like more casual running around, maybe even beach sort of vibe. This is the outfit that I'm gonna wear tomorrow. The comfy socks, comfy underwear, and then these pants that are actually like pajama pants, but unless I told you that, you probably wouldn't really know. I wear them as regular pants sometimes, and they're just so comfortable and they're very lightweight. So I'd like to wear them on the plane, and then I'd also like to have them while I'm there, so it works out perfectly. I need to figure out what top I'm gonna wear, and then I also want to bring some sort of sweater so that I can use it as like a blanket slash pillow on the plane. And in here I have my socks, my bras, my underwear. Then I have all of my things packed up. We're stepping outside for a little break. Sam's on her way. We're gonna go get our nails done. I don't know what I'm even doing for my nails yet, but I'll figure it out probably in the car. Something simple, something neutral as always. We're gonna go to Marshall's as well. I think I'm gonna pick up one of like a new duffel. And I also need to buy flip-flops, and I also want to see if I can find a mini hair dryer, like a travel hair dryer, because the hair dryer I have right now is a Dyson and you can't actually use those in Europe, which is really annoying. But yeah. So I want to do that. There's something else I need to get, but I can't think of what it is right now. But for a little while, I'm just going to sit here, do like a mini meditation in a way, and I'll see you when we're at the nail salon. Okay, so full change of plans with my carry-on. I just bought this at Marshall's. I actually really like it. I feel like the size of it is perfect, and the color goes well with just my black luggage, and it seems like it's good quality, so I love that for me. It's now the day of my trip. I'm actually leaving tonight, and I want to show you guys the final results. Things have been moved around a lot, and I feel like, honestly, I've learned a lot while traveling with just a carry-on for 2 weeks. I feel like there's a lot of trial and error, so that would be my first tip, is to pack at least a few days in advance so that you can try multiple different ways of packing things. You don't want to have to be packing in like a rush, because honestly, even just the way that you put something to sit makes a huge difference. Like putting something like this rather than like this, rather than like this, like finding little nooks and crannies, and the way that you lay it out and playing like Tetris with yourself is definitely necessary when packing in the carry-on. So we're gonna do my personal bag first. This is the new bag that I got. It just looks like this. It's like this little leather pink duffel. Has a zipper here, which is where I kept all of my like need to grab and go things. So like lip balm, hand sanitizer, my passport, that stuff. And then in here is like the main pocket. So I have my headphones. I have this bag that has all of my purses, all of my makeup and stuff. And then I have this little head pillow, which honestly is kind of heavy, but the flight's like 8 hours long, and then we have like a 3-hour bus right after, so I need this. It's just worth it. And then I have like a lot of empty space in here, which is good, because if they tell me it needs to be smaller, I can definitely compress this to be a lot smaller of a bag, so that's good. Also, I can bring extra stuff. I can buy some things, so love that. Okay, then side pockets. I have all of my liquids in this little Ziploc bag. I also have a little notebook. This is the notebook that I'm going to be using while I'm traveling. And then snacks at the dollar store. I got Brookside, plantain chips, and mini eggs. My phone charger in here. And then in here I have this little bag for when my bikinis are wet. And then also a little pair of flip-flops. Apparently everything is little. Why am I describing everything as little? Then in this little bag, I have my dresses and my sets. Some of my jewelry, some other jewelry is like in this little pocket in the luggage. This is all of my hair products and some like body products, I guess. These are like my pajamas and swim sets, all of that. Then I have all of my bottoms rolled here, and then under that I have all of my shirts folded. I actually changed the way that I did that. I took these out of my packing cubes because I figured, honestly, the things I'll be wearing most frequently are like bottoms and a top. So it's nice to have them accessible, and also I think that it might be a little bit more spacious this way. I don't know. I'm like so 50-50 on whether packing cubes work or not. I can't tell if they're taking up more space or if they're compressing my stuff and saving space. I think for certain things they're good, and then other things maybe not so good. Then I have all of my shoes in individual bags at the bottom of my suitcase, so all of my clothes is like on them. And that is basically it. That's everything in my luggage. I think that's everything. I'm basically going to live out of my suitcase for the next night because it's just tonight and tomorrow morning, and then I'm on my way to my trip. I'll show you guys the outfit I end up wearing tomorrow, and I'm basically just closing off the vlog. Sorry, I have like an itch on my nose. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, so please like the video right now if you're watching, and comment down below a little flower if you've made it this far into the video and you've listened to me ramble. If you've got any tips or help, or you just wanted to hear me rant and talk about figuring out how to bring all this stuff in a carry-on. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.